Okay, so welcome, and today we're going to do an example of looking at some triangles here. Okay, so right away we see this first triangle. Notice all the sides have different lengths. So this is what we would call a scalene, right? So this would be a scalene triangle. And then if we look at this one, notice that the two sides are the same. We don't know anything about this side, so we can't assume that it's the same as the other two, but these two are the same, and the tick marks tell us that they're the same as well. And so this is an isosceles triangle. Oops. So notice that the base angles, so these are the two sides that are equal, and so the angles that are opposite are called the base angles. And the base angles are always the same. If you have an isosceles triangle, one of the consequences or results is that not only are the two sides the same, but the base angles, which are the angles opposite those sides, are also the same length, the same measure. Okay, so this is an isosceles triangle. Now this one here, you can see that all the sides are the same, so this is an equilateral triangle. Oops. So equilateral triangle, and also notice that, and again this makes sense from our just discussion about isosceles, is that the opposite angles are the same. Well, if all three sides are the same length, then it would make sense that all three angles are the same, which means that these are all going to be 60 degrees. Why? Because the interior angles of a triangle must sum up to 180 degrees. That's one of the properties of a triangle. Okay? So all of these sides, so in this case here, we know that if this adds up to 80, then this has to be 100 degrees, okay? So that's important to know for later. Okay, so this is an equilateral triangle, and of course this is an example of a right triangle. Why? Because it has a right angle, okay? So this is the hypotenuse because it's the side across from the right angle, and these sides are the legs. Okay? And that's it. That was easy, right? So again, just understanding how to categorize triangles by looking at what their characteristics are. Okay? Other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.